Foundation videos.
Tips on drawing using a grid, part 3, with Special Agent Vanessa De Groot.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. It's Vanessa from Kind Hearted Studio. I'm so excited to be having this opportunity to teach you online. It really is one of my passions, and so thank you for allowing me to do this with you. So for those of you who are just joining, what we've done is we've started in the corner of the eye, and we've curved around with these lines, going almost to the top of the head. So just curving with a darker pencil. If you have like a 6B, you can use that, or just press really hard. We've added some eyelids and some lashes. And then we've come back and added the spots on top of our face here and filling them in, and just using our pencil smudger or a Q-tip to fill those in and blend. Okay, so if we look at the ears and we look at the lightest and darkest parts, the lightest is over here on the top of the ear, right? And then the darker is right in the side of the ear and right into the center. So we have our light, our medium, and our dark shades, right? So what we're gonna do with that is you can just grab a pencil and we're gonna lightly shade on the top. So I'm gonna leave kind of this center section open. So I'm gonna shade over on this side. And I'm gonna shade over on this side. Okay, and then you can use your Q-tip or your blender. And I'm gonna make the top just a little tiny bit darker. The top of the ear where it meets the head, it's gonna be a little tiny bit darker back there. Okay, and then we'll color in the center of the ear. We'll just color it all in and smudge it. Okay, and we're gonna make this center space a little bit darker. So it's kind of like a heart shape almost. And so I'm just gonna come out and make that a little bit darker. and it's dark right underneath the line here. So it goes all the way to the edge there. Great job, Abigail. Okay, and then right where the ear inside here meets the head, it's just a little bit darker. So if you can make it darker, go ahead. If you can't, that's okay. Okay, we're gonna do the same for the other eye or ear. So if we go over to this ear, once again, it's a darker towards the side of his head, and then it's a little bit lighter towards the tip and that line there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do another line that's parallel. So right next to that line, like so. And I'm gonna fill up to that line in. And I'm gonna fill the inside of the ear in as well. Okay, you can smudge that with your Q-tip. And we'll make this section right here darker. So I'm gonna come from the horn towards the top of the ear, just that section there. Okay, and then inside the ear, it's basically going to be darker right up along this side. And then instead of like just a heart, you could do a heart, you could do like 3. It's up to you. Or you could just color it in halfway out. All right, so we're gonna make this section right underneath the eye a little bit darker so that it creates kind of that shape and the depth to create that look how the giraffe's nose appears. So I'm just gonna color right underneath the eye over top of everything. And then I'm gonna just smudge that. Okay, and one other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the corner of his neck here, right around his jaw, we're gonna make that a little bit darker and add some creases so it looks like his neck's turning. So if at the corner of his jaw, I color that in right along the bottom of his neck. And then smudge that. Okay, and if we add just a line, a bigger one, so if there's anywhere that you want to be lighter, you can just take an eraser and just erase over top of the areas that you want to be a little bit lighter. And there's our giraffe.